Hola, mi amors. This video is sponsored by WAKUPrints.com. Get 15% off your order on your subscribe to our list.
We don't want to talk about girls taking shits.
Yeah.
Actually, that's a good topic.
Yeah. That should be the first question we ask all the girls when they hop on the
Do you guys shit?
Do you guys shit?
That'd be fun.
Do you guys look at your shit after you shit?
How long did it take you to get comfortable to talk about your shit in front of your boyfriend?
Do you ever send a picture of your shit to your boyfriend?
Yeah. She would never.
She wouldn't?
She would never.
Why?
She's dude.
That's okay. My girl wouldn't do it either.
Yeah, it's
That's kind of gross, dude. I don't want to see that.
What lady sent you a picture?
No.
Welcome back, guys. How we all doing today? You know who I am, and you know where we're at. We got Henri to my left,
yo,
and then we got Kobe to my right.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to WAKU Radio.
So, guys, are tacos and burritos considered sandwiches?
Tacos and burritos considered sandwiches.
No, I think what your question was: is a burrito a taco or is it considered a sandwich?
Yeah, are tacos and burritos considered a sandwich?
Dude, I feel like
Wait, no, that isn't.
no. That was the whole debate that I heard about.
Yeah, are tacos and burritos considered a sandwich?
Because eventually, when you think about it, when you're eating a burrito,
Yeah.
eventually it breaks apart, and it's pretty much you're eating it like a taco
Yeah,
because it falls apart. Like for example, like Chipotle, for example.
yeah.
But the whole debate was, since it's enclosed, the debate is like it's considered a sandwich. If you think about it, classified as a sandwich. But the thing is, I think like a burrito is just a burrito. But if I had to choose, I think it's a sandwich.
What do you think?
I mean,
I don't know, man.
look,
I understand the enclosed factor of it, but a sandwich is a slice is bread, right? And usually it's fucking two slices of bread together, or like a banh mi.
Yeah,
right.
right?
But the way they do it is like freaking like they use the tortilla, which is flour. They use flour and
Right.
buns.
I get that. There's same components of it.
I mean, same thing
So
with
is a hot dog a sandwich? Is that what we're talking about?
that's another one. Is a hot dog a sandwich or is it like considered like?
Well, yeah, because if that's the closest relative, like a hot dog and a banh mi are almost the exact same. But a taco, though, would you say that's also a sandwich because it's like a hot dog? If that makes sense.
No, I see what you're saying.
Do you get what I'm saying?
I feel like if it was a sandwich, it'd be considered an open face sandwich because you're all you're doing is the taco is only thing it's holding it is whatever is you're putting it in,
Yeah.
and then you have to fold it.
But that doesn't make sense, though.
It's an open. It's like a pizza almost.
Yeah, but at the same time, it's kind of weird because if you really think about it, like, is a pizza a sandwich too?
Fuck, dude, that's a good one. I mean, I fold my pizza like an East Coast style. East Coast.
Yeah, that's how they do it in fucking New York.
So is that technically a taco?
Dude, I don't know, dude. This is some weird. Dude, this is like some high conversation.
You know what I mean? It is some high.
Dude, a pothead definitely thought about this.
Yeah.
Well, actually, it was a court decision that tacos and burritos are considered Mexican style sandwiches,
Like tortas.
like tortas. In a
Wait,
way.
when you say
But
it's
a torta
beneficial,
is a sandwich, though.
yeah, it is.
Yeah.
But so basically, this case it was a 2-year court case that was running, and
Pause. You're serious? This was literally a legitimate.
yeah, this is a legitimate court case, and I'll explain how it got to that
What
point.
the fuck?
So
Stupid.
a legitimate court came down. It was Allen County Superior Court Judge Craig Bombay ruled tacos and burritos are a Mexican style sandwich. This is a 2-year court case with an owner who wanted to open up a shop in a strip mall, and they said they only allow restaurants that are making ready to go subs and sandwiches.
Yeah.
So they wouldn't let him open up his taco shop in the strip mall. So he took it to court, and it took them 2 years basically to solve and come to this conclusion that tacos and burritos are sandwiches, Mexican style sandwiches. Yes, this was a real court case.
What the fuck?
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
I don't know, man.
the things, man.
Yeah.
I mean, whatever.
Like,
So,
just
I mean, nothing surprised me by the rules of the law.
Uh-huh.
I mean, technically by law, there's a rule where the youngest you can sue somebody is like 6 years old. I learned that from a law student. And I was like, what the fuck? So you're telling me at 6 or 7 years old, you can literally legally sue somebody.
Wow.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's like some like laws, man, dude. They go deep.
That's actually pretty cool. Speaking of laws, Henry, so basically GOP wants the soldiers of IDF basically have the same rights as American soldiers do.
When you say GOP, like our GOP?
Yeah, our GOP,
Okay.
yeah. So basically whatever rights the IDF gets, or any IDF soldier gets the same veteran benefits that the US American veteran has.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So like Israel, the IDF would get VA benefits like how I would.
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. After they served.
Oh, I mean, that's not really a question towards me. It's more about taxpayers, you know?
Yeah.
Because essentially taxpayers are the ones who's paying for the VA. So for us, so it's like the whole debatable, like, you know, we're supporting, you know, like Ukraine or some shit, for example, right?
Yeah.
People get pissed off with that. So the problem with that is if we're going to get in the realm of doing that, we should hear no more bitching and complaining about how we donate our resources to other countries.
Yeah.
Because now we're doing it to other countries, but it's more favoring for like the conservative side. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So like, I'm not against it. Because especially if, like, let's say, for example, let's say if you're a veteran and you're a combat veteran and you've been serving with these guys, like left and right, sure, why not? But I mean, it's not really our responsibility. I don't think it should be our responsibility. We have enough problems in the United States, I think.
Yeah.
For us to support, you know what I mean? Like that's a lot.
Yeah, that's true.
And then why do we need to do that for IDF? Because dude, IDF, they already have their own shit, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, minimum in Israel, you have to serve minimum 3 years?
Yeah, 3 years.
If you're the citizen of Israel, before you can even, you know, that's like it's a requirement, which is cool. I get that. But
it's kind of like what they do with Korea too, right?
Yeah.
Korea,
It's a 2 year mandatory.
Yeah, but
2 year.
but in Israel they also make women go too, right?
Both,
Yeah.
yep.
But in Korea it's only men based.
Yeah. Korea's only men based. Yeah, correct.
Yeah.
Well, luckily for you, that is not what's going on.
Oh, don't. What the fuck, dude?
It was like,
So I thought it was like a legit fucking.
No, so the reason I bring this topic up is because there is actually a lot of I've been seeing a lot of people misconstruing the actual information. Like people are saying, oh, like Israeli soldiers are going to be ones getting the benefits, but no, it's actually American soldiers deployed in Israel working for the IDF.
Okay,
so they're American citizens basically, and they're got however that works out, because I'm not too familiar with it, but they basically go serve for the IDF.
That's pretty much what you call mercenaries. It's the same shit.
Mercenaries.
So same thing. There's a Navy SEAL. He was on his down. Like, anyways, I'm not gonna go into his story, but pretty much he was down on his luck after he got off the Navy SEALs. He decided he wasn't done. He joined the French Legion. Have you ever guys heard of the
French Foreign Legion? Yeah.
French Foreign Legion? So French Foreign Legion, they don't accept any French citizens. It's only for foreigners that go there. Whether you're a criminal, they give you a whole different identity, right? And they pay for everything. But you gotta go through the indoctrination of going to their base, their indoctrination like camp and all that. And you gotta train and, you know, do all the specific training specialties.
Yeah.
Anyways, they're pretty much mercenaries. So it's like pretty much the same concept of how Americans are going just to join IDF.
Yeah.
I feel like that's my take on it.
What is this IDF for people who don't?
Israeli Defensive Force.
Yeah.
Defensive Force. Yeah.
So the U.S. soldiers are going over there.
So it's actually not even U.S. soldiers. So it's American citizens going.
So it's like a militia.
And I guess in a way,
it's
but
like vigilant, you know, pretty much.
But they're working for the IDF, the Israeli military. So they're not like, they're American citizens going to Israel saying, "Hey, I want to join your military." Basically.
Yeah.
They're pretty much,
and they're going over there and fighting. Yeah.
Yeah, they're attached groups, because like the same thing happened to what happened the pullout of like Afghanistan. I'll explain to you guys a little bit. So in Afghanistan, when Biden did, or start with Obama, but when Obama screwed the whole the pulling out dates for Afghanistan, he pushed it a lot earlier than expected. And then when Biden came into office, he jumped the gun pretty much, and he just initiated it, and it caused a whole shitload of problems in the area. because it didn't give enough time for the Afghanis to provide security. So we pretty much left them in the dust. And there's like a whole bunch of factors because, you know, with Afghanis, you know, these interpreters who've been working with us, they were red flagged as like enemies of like Islamic terrorist groups. So anyways, back to like what happened where you're talking about people joining during that time, since the U.S. didn't authorize U.S. forces to, you know, protect these like special operations operators, they volunteered themselves to join the Afghanis to help, you know, alleviate some of like the protocols for security and all that. And this is crazy, dude. Like, I mean, it doesn't, there's no laws. Anybody can do this. It doesn't matter if you're a civilian. You just have to pay your way to go there. And you just gotta be resourceful. You gotta know some people too. Like, hey, you know, I want to join. Yeah. Then they'll be happy to take you. But it's at your own risk. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, that's pretty much what they're saying. And there's some crazy facts. Like I didn't really know about this until I started reading into it. But there's over 20,000 Americans that are actually fighting for the IDF right now.
Yeah.
And that's I'm like, damn, that's a lot of people. Actually, I didn't expect.
Yeah, that's more than. Like,
there's more
than what they want to do for the U.S.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
You ever seen that movie? It's the same thing where the Gerard Butler. He made a movie where he was. I think it's pretty sure it was Gerard Butler. But anyways, he was a movie where it's a real person. I guess he volunteered to join the forces in Africa to shoot pirates.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I've heard about this.
You know what I'm talking about? You've seen the movie?
Yeah, I've seen the movie, but the real thing that's
it happened in real life, and it's the same thing.
It's still going on.
Concept. It's still going on.
Yeah. I just saw a shit post video about it recently.
Americans try to coup the Democratic Republic of Congo, with 5 alleged Americans, including a high school football player and a used car dealer, now dead or in custody after trying to overthrow the government, where the leader, Christian Malanga, was killed during the attempt. However, the State Department says they have no records of him being an American, but he allegedly sold cars in Utah. Another is his 21-year-old son, Marcel, with American authorities trying to figure out how he went from playing high school football in Utah and wearing matching Christmas pajamas with his sister to attempting to overthrow an African government. And as far as the 3 others arrested, you have Benjamin Zalman, Patrick Ducey, and Taylor Thompson. And then this is also where it gets weirder. The DRC says that Patrick and Taylor are actually the same guy with 2 different names. And the State Department is saying they only know of 2 reported to be U.S. citizens in custody. Now, the head guy, Christian, who's now dead, was supposedly exiled to the U.S. or became a refugee in the U.S. in the 1990s. And the DRC's government actually says he tried to coup the government in 2017 as well. And there's also a lot of confusion as to how Christian convinced other Americans to try to overthrow a government with him.
Pretty insane, actually. Holy shit.
Yeah, dude. If you guys want to volunteer.
I mean, but he was like CIA, you know what I mean? But we're talking about like vigilantes and shit. So it's a little bit different.
It's a whole different ball game.
I'm sure the IDF don't give a fuck right now who joins them.
Yeah, they got plenty of bodies, to be honest with you.
Today, guys, I shall introduce you to the actual Rocket Man. And I came across this old guy right here. He makes jet-powered vehicles.
Oh, dude, I think I've seen this guy.
Yeah, awesome.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Damn.
It's fucking dope.
Dude, look how hot the exhausts are getting.
It gets fucking crazy.
I bet you can feel all that.
I think this was in Death Valley where he did this, right? Or something like that.
He actually, he doesn't feel any of the heat.
Yeah. Dude, can we get this guy on the podcast? He's a local?
No, I don't think I think he's in California or Washington or Colorado or something. He just comes out to the desert and just does this shit because he doesn't want to like be a liability or something.
Yeah. Dude, I would love to join this guy.
Robert Maddox. And he's been building rocket-powered stuff since he was about 10 years old.
Damn.
So he started at the age of 10 playing with these wood airplanes powered by these little motor rockets. And basically, it's like a little firework that's controlled in a tube that propels these wooden airplanes.
Yeah.
So it's nothing crazy. And then by the age of 17, he came across these schematics for a pulse jet powered cruise missile.
So pause. I have a question.
Yeah.
So is this guy? What's his background? Is he like an engineer?
He's probably a fucking self-serve scientist, dude.
Yeah, self-serve scientist. Because based on his history, he started off. So he grew up in the 60s, right?
Yeah.
And during the 60s, it was like the space race. So he was watching rocket ships going up into the sky and stuff like that. They were saying that he also was watching what is it? The Roadrunner show where he was like chasing the coyote or whatever with a rocket and stuff like that. So he was inspired by all these things. And by the age of 10, that's when he first started playing around with this first little jet powered little. It's called Jetex.
Yeah,
Jetex, and it's like a little firework, but it's made a certain way where it propels the wooden airplane forward.
Right.
For until the fire goes out.
Right.
And then at the age of 17, he saw the schematics for a pulse jet powered cruise missile. And it was the first ever cruise missile.
How did someone come across that in like the, what is that, 70s and shit like that?
Bro, I don't know. He
he's just like, man. He's just like in the fucking library or like some like document hall, and he's just looking through shit. He's like, oh, fucking jetpack.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that.
It's not like during nowadays where it's like a TikTok leak. Oh, look,
like a TikTok or like a Google search that just, like, led you to.
He just somehow found the schematics for Operation German cruise missile. So it wasn't even American cruise missile. So which could make sense, you know. And
resourceful.
Yeah, and that's when he became focused on building pulse jet engine, and that the reason it's called a pulse jet engine is pretty much self-explanatory. It's an engine that pulsates and causes the thrust and pulse. Yeah.
Oh, I have one of those too. My pants.
Yeah. But he basically became he's emerged as the top designer for jet-powered machines. He's done anything from motorcycles, bicycles, skateboards, cars. He's just a
successful motherfucker.
Just a cool old man.
A self-made.
Well, how many followers does he have?
On YouTube, he has about 500,000.
Dude, I hope this video reaches him. I want to link. We want to link up with this guy.
Hey, Robert, if you're listening or you're watching this or just somehow comes across your table, you want to hop on our podcast, I would love to ask you so many questions.
I want to join you on the rocket.
And Henry will join you on the rocket.
Yeah.
Me too. I just want to ride on that thing.
Ride that shit.
That thing would be sick.
But I don't know. Just, like this guy, he just seems like he embraces the WAKU motto. He embraces life fearlessly. I mean, from the age of 10 and then getting all these things, like I would love to figure out how he got to the schematics and all that shit, You know
what's awesome is like finding somebody who just has the passion to do what the fuck they want to do
and just live it.
And it's hard to do that because like nowadays, like consumerism is so bad that you're kind of like forced into like working. So like you lose that that passion or that dream, right? So many people get caught up in that shit. And I think it's awesome to see guys like this. They're able to just fucking say, fuck it. This is what I want to do and I can make money off of it.
Yeah, he has a whole website. He even sells some of his inventions that he put, or some of his rockets that he put together.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he has like a skateboard rocket thing on sale right now or some shit like that.
We can buy this shit and just like use it at home.
I'm down.
That's fucking sick.
But this guy's dope. He's living WAKU for sure.
Yeah, dude.
Hey man, live your passion, bro. It's like that one. There's like this one YouTube guy. I've seen so many of his videos. His niche is milkshakes. It's an old guy, old dude, bro.
Oh, I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, and he just shows how you don't have to have machines. He just stirs it. He just stirs.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
And he's like, and he shows you how he's such a genuine like old guy.
Yeah.
And he just makes the milkshake. Like, I'll teach you.
That's so weird.
Yeah, dude. But that's his thing. Dude.
I know, but
make Coke.
But it's no. I'm just I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
He's got like a weird laboratory kitchen, right, in his garage type of shit.
Well, it looks like a bar.
I don't know. Maybe he's a separate guy, but there's another guy because I was like trying to figure out how to make carbonated water. Right, and I was like, how are people making carbonated water? Because I drink so much carbonated water.
Yeah,
I was like, what if I just like made like my own system? And then I found a guy who basically makes his own shit, and he makes his own like root beer and all that stuff.
Oh damn!
So he makes his own soda and everything, and he uses like real black licorice. You know what I mean? It's just not like food flavoring. He uses like real shit.
Have you ever tasted real like fresh root beer?
Yeah,
dude.
It's kind of weird.
It's really good, but it doesn't last long though.
Yeah, it's kind of weird, right? Because you're so trained to like tasting like what the root beer, like AW root beer tastes like, and then you drink real root beer and you're like, oh, this is kind of weird.
Don't forget, for wakuprince.com, you still got time for that 15% discount for sign up our email list.
You guys like Little Caesars?
The pizza?
Yeah, Little Caesars.
When I was broke, high, and hungry.
I mean, I grew out of it, but yeah.
I'm about to give you guys a reason to go back.
Oh.
Yeah, so the CEO of Little Caesars Pizza, Mike Ilitch, he paid Rosa Parks' rent until the day she died.
Wow.
Huh.
Yeah. It was just a little fun fact. I thought that was pretty positive. You know,
What does that have to do? What does that have to do with me wanting to go?
it's a good deed. Don't you want to?
Oh, sorry, my bad, dude. I didn't understand that at first. I was like, I'm thinking about.
He's like, you trying to get me to pay black women's fucking rents? Or not? You trying to make me pay their bills?
Nah.
I thought you were gonna say like, there's a good fucking deal right now, like buy fucking 10 for $5.
No, but I mean, they do have. Have you had those little pizza bites?
Yeah.
Oh, you have?
Like the balls of bread?
Yeah.
No, they're it's a new thing that Little Caesars has released. They're literally like little muffin pizzas.
Oh no, never mind.
No.
I haven't had them either, but I hear it's really fucking bomb. Like
okay.
people that have been buying go through it like hella quick. But anyway, he was paying her rent because she was living in Detroit and she got jumped and mugged and he just felt bad. So
wait, for the people who don't know who Rosa Parks is, can you explain who Rosa Parks is?
wait, who doesn't know who Rosa Parks is?
Okay, so Rosa Parks was she's also an activist at some point, right?
Yeah.
Pretty much, yeah. She was the one who got famously, she was told to go back in the bus and she refused pretty much. Because that's where during the time,
Yeah.
racial
During the Civil War.
the racial segregation.
Yeah. Segregation.
Wait.
I'm mixing shit.
Wait, they're talking. No, she's not Civil War. Civil War was Harriet Tubman.
Oh.
We're gonna get pegged for history. Yeah, Harriet Tubman was Civil War.
I'll cut it out, guys. I cut it
I'm
out.
so dumb today. I
Rosa-
said
yeah.
HO2. What the fuck?
I was like, Civil War, what?
I'm hot, dude.
Because they didn't have any buses in Civil War.
Get back in the bus.
Dude, last week it was you. This week is me.
Right?
Dude, it's so hot, dude. It's so hot on this podcast. Dude, you know, I gotta bring this up. Have you guys ever heard of the Omnivore trials?
No.
So, you know what squatting is, right?
Yes.
Well, there's a term, it's called frogging. So squatting is when an individual is pretty much inhabiting a house that's uninhabited.
Mm-hmm.
But frogging is an individual that inhabits a house that's already inhabited itself already. So the Omnivore, if you guys Google this in the comments, or people in the comments Google this, and you can look it up. They did like a documentary and a bunch of shows with Lifetime, for example. And it's pretty much showing all these different cases of all these families that their experience and how they survive pretty much. So pretty much like there's like day one would be like, oh, like fuck, they're missing clothes. Or
Is it like a parasitic like takeover? That's what it sounds like.
Yeah, pretty much. And so these families are living their lives, and then day by day, there's always these weird events going on. That's like weird. That's happening, and they just can't figure it out. And I'm like, you know, when you're living in your house, they don't realize it. And then like there's cases where these.
Wait, are they like living in the attics or what?
There's one case that was living in the attic, but there was one that was really trippy. It was living in the freaking walls, dude. And I was like, how the hell? And then this person is going in and out of the freaking property. So they'll know when the homeowners are in and out of the house. And then they would be like, they would leave like certain clues and like stuff that would kind of draw, what do you call it? Suspicions and shit with the homeowners. Like, why is there footprints in the house, like mud, like dirt, mud prints? Look it up, dude. It's freaking crazy.
It's kind of like damn, what fucking movie was it? I think I watched it on Amazon Prime. I think it might have been a TV show, but it was about the Nazis and the Jews, and how the Jews were basically hiding like inside the walls, and like the Nazi would come in and do inspection on houses and stuff. It's kind of the same.
It's the same concept, but in modern day like homeowner situations.
That's crazy.
And so like, and the end of the story with these people's stories that they have in common was some of these people were either like having mental issues or, you know, like just like down, like pretty much.
Well, you ain't a normal person.
Yeah, you ain't a normal person. And these people were the reason why they survive is because there was one case where the person was saying, I'm gonna kill the entire family.
Oh shit.
And bro, it was trippy though. You guys gotta watch it. It's like it's crazy. It was on Lifetime when I saw it.
Damn. There's actually a reaction video I sent to you on a messenger if you want to pull it up. But it's a Japanese lady who's been found in a guy's house, and she's been living in his closet for years.
What?
And
She or he?
she's been living in his closet for years. And he got suspicious because he's been missing food. So he posts the camera up and
Catches
this is what he sees.
Last month, Jerome was in bed when he heard noises in the attic.
I knew that somebody was up there.
Then he says he noticed a light shining through a pipe.
Then I saw the light right through there, like it was searching for a place to look through.
Dude, if I were to come home and someone ate my fucking chicken, rotisserie chicken, dude, I'd be fucking pissed. I'd be livid.
Yeah.
Like, bro, get a fucking job and stop being a fucking loser, dude.
Dude, I don't know, man.
Dude, the chicken's getting expensive, and chicken's supposed to be cheap now.
Yeah,
It's supposed to be one of the cheap proteins.
Yeah.
You know,
True.
it's not like I'm buying carne asada every day.
Now they're doing that fucking cricket food shit. You hear about that crickets and mealworm?
Oh yeah, and like the third, yeah, I've seen that.
No, they're doing it here in the United States, dude.
Oh,
It's
really?
fake meat now. Yeah, it's fucked up.
Jesus.
Yeah,
High protein.
Yeah, Florida
mean-
just banned process of fake meat. Anything in Florida, fake meat can't be in Florida.
I mean, I'm not surprised. They did a study. I forgot we'll link it in below, but there was a hypothesis saying that in whatever certain time, it's gonna be out of our lifetimes, but at the rate we're consuming meats right now, we have to consider other alternatives for proteins, and the only sustaining protein that they said that's sustainable is actually insects.
Yeah.
Scientifically wise.
That's why now they're passing all these laws about fake meat and shit. But you know what's weird? It makes me think like when we were in Thailand, they were already eating like grub bugs and a bunch of other insects and stuff already.
That's our life.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, we ate it. It was
it
wasn't bad.
the only thing I didn't like was the silkworm.
Oh yeah,
But it was just
was it the silkworm or the grub bug?
It's probably the silkworm that you guys, because it was pretty.
The one that
pretty
exploded in your mouth.
Yeah.
Fuck, that shit was disgusting.
I'm not gonna lie, dude. I enjoyed it.
Man, think about like for the viewers, if you guys never had silkworm, dude, it's like a
Gushers.
Yeah, it's like a Gushers, but with bugs. So when you bite it, it's like
bug juice.
I think the only one we haven't touched when we were there, because I think I was right next to you, Seabass, and we were looking at, we already got a bunch of the bugs, right? The scorpion was like the best, probably the best one, like with crickets, right? And
there was tarantula too, didn't we?
Yeah.
One of you got, but I didn't do it.
Oh, okay.
I didn't get a chance. And then, but because that was during the time I was having like freaking my stomach, bro. Anyways.
Oh yeah, you did have some.
Yeah, but it wasn't because of the bug. It was because prior to that. Anyways, long story. But anyways, there was one bug we were looking at. It was like a freaking a water bug? And it looked like it had like flared out wings and shit. I was like,
a big ass beetle.
I was like, dude, that's fucking huge. I ain't eating that. I'm not eating that.
Yeah, it was like a water bug.
Yeah, dude. Ugh. It was crazy, bro.
Dude, Thailand was fun, man.
Dude,
I miss Thailand.
Thailand was fun.
That was good.
was one of the best trips I've ever had.
Yeah, this was a
It's
blast.
because we were there for a long time too.
2 weeks.
Yeah.
I feel like 2 weeks is perfect. I don't think.
Well, it was 10 days.
Yeah.
Yeah, 10 days was like.
But it was like really compact.
Yeah.
Your brother compact a lot of activities, and I didn't get a chance to like rest.
Yeah. None of us
Like,
did.
yeah.
Do you remember that
was
Muay Thai
nonstop.
fight? That Muay Thai fight was fucking fun. Like the energy there is wild.
I can't believe the thoughts we were going through, because me and you were the only ones who were probably down to fucking do it. You could volunteer in the fucking thing.
Fuck that.
You go to the famous, I forgot where it's called. I'm pretty sure it's in Bangkok, but it's the famous Muay Thai where they allow you to train for like, I think for free.
Oh yeah.
But they fuck you up.
Yeah,
Dude, it's crazy. It's very famous.
It's basically just a fucking punching bag for all these dudes that are super experienced.
But no, it's not even that. You do more. They train you. They actually
Think about it. You're just a fucking punching bag for these dudes that are experienced.
There was I think I saw a video, maybe one of you guys saw it, but it was like you can box for free liquor or something like that in one of the Thailand bars.
Oh yeah, for free drinks.
Yeah.
Wait, what do you mean box?
Like it's a bar, and if you want if you want them to if you want drinks on the house, you basically have to go and fight a Muay Thai fighter inside the ring.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie, I'd be down.
Yeah.
I know I'd get my ass kicked, but I'd be down.
That'd be awesome. Let's do
Just
it.
like, but can you make conditions like? They're not like. Can you like?
Can we do like a 1 month vacation? Well, actually,
I've done 3, 4 week vacation.
But realistically, it's not going to be a vacation because we're going to be working.
Yeah.
If we're going to film like a mini series, like we should do that.
Yeah, it's for sure. Yeah, but it's gonna be
But
fun
like,
work, though.
when back to that thing, that stipulation, can you like request like, hey, since I know they're multi-fires, can you be like, go ahead, don't try to break, don't try to break my legs.
I think they make you wear gear.
Oh, okay, so
Yeah, I think I think they make you wear gear, right? I'm not sure. I don't know. It could be Thailand. Who knows?
okay,
Probably.
well, that's
It's still a liability. For
yeah,
them
but I
to
mean,
get hurt. They don't want to kill an American. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
that'd be fun though, honestly.
I'm pretty sure that Muay Thai fighter also holds back. He's probably doing
Oh
more,
yeah, for sure.
he's probably doing more like push kicks and like just to kind of just
Dude,
throw you off balance and shit.
Yeah, unless he hates you.
Yeah.
even the women are fucking beasts, bro.
Yeah, they are.
They're like, bro,
You know who's the real beast though? Those fucking lady boys.
dude.
Those
Dude.
motherfuckers are fucking scary.
Yeah, dude.
Because they're like, if you can put Gemini on a person, like the Gemini logo on a person, that's a fucking lady boy. Because like they're like, you know, like all this shit.
Yeah.
And then next thing you know, they're like, oh, and they're like, oh fuck,
Dude,
like oh, then and they all know how to fight and kick
Yeah.
your ass. Fuck that.
dude,
Fuck
that's
that.
scary, dude.
Yeah.
All you hear is oh word.
Yeah. That's the last thing you hear.
I'm like, fuck.
Fucking sleep.
And then you wake up hearing,
Swadika.
Sawadee
sweaty cock.
That mango sticky rice though.
Oh,
Dude, I could
So
eat
fried.
that every day.
Every day.
Every day.
Like if like nutrition didn't matter,
Yeah.
I would just eat that like every meal.
you could probably survive eating just a mango.
Mango and rice, sticky rice. It's just mango, right? And then sugar
Yeah.
and more sugar and
it's
carbs.
it's so cheap in Thailand. You could survive off if you have good positive cash flow. You could literally live off living there 400 a month,
Yeah.
bro. 300 to 400 a month,
I
and
heard-
like in a really nice place too.
Yeah, 40K a year gets you pretty much like, you're pretty much like 1% in Thailand, right? Or something
Pretty
like that?
much.
Yeah,
Same thing in
yeah,
Philippines too. When I was just frolicking in the area, like the clubbing area and all that stuff, and I saw the sign for midget boxing, and it just attracted me to it. I was like, dude, I'm by myself. I was like, let's do it. But then I'm refraining from saying midget because I know it's more derogatory, but we'll say little people boxing, right?
Right.
And so I saw it, and I was free. So I was like trying to enjoy my time, but then it got ruined by all these damn titas and shit. These titas or aunties,
Mhm.
and like these are some old ass like clubbing ladies and shit like that. I'm just trying to mind my business, watch little people boxing,
That's dope.
and drinking my alcohol choice, right? And dude, there's like a group of like 20 of them just like trying to like, oh yeah, you know, whatever, massage like on the back. I was like, I'm not paying for this, right? I just want to watch. I'm just here to watch little people box. Leave me the hell alone.
That sounds fucking dope, man.
Yeah, dude. And then they kept, dude, it was like, and then they finally got tired of me. Like, oh, this guy's broke.
Yeah.
Like-
Oh, they're trying to fucking fish the money out of you.
Yeah, dude. But I'm like, dude,
Bitches.
there's like there was literally over like 12 of them
Yeah.
in one big,
And
one,
they're
one small
older,
booth.
like ladies and shit.
They're
or-
older than me. for
Jesus Christ.
And I'm just wanting to watch little people box.
Isn't it crazy though? Like just the thought of like women that could be like your mother's age trying to approach you to make money that way.
Yeah, dude.
It's fucking crazy.
Yeah, they're trying to tell me like, oh, buy me some cranberry juice. I'm not buying no fucking cranberry juice.
Like, bitch, get your.
Leave me alone. Let me watch this.
Yeah.
Dude, it's so fun, dude.
I want to see little people box.
It's so fun, bro.
Fucking sounds awesome.
At the club, they have midget wrestling.
Oh yeah,
Dude.
that's right.
Yeah, we can go check it out.
I'm down, bro.
It was funny. We actually, we talked to one of them, and we convinced him to strip for one of the girls upstairs
Oh, shit.
on stage. The shit was hilarious.
No way.
Yeah.
I've partied with little people before. By far one of the most fun. I mean, they're really not like to talk down, right? But they're like personality wise, I have not missed a time where it was not fun.
Yeah.
And I'm not talking about like not making fun of them, right? It's like
Yeah.
genuinely fun, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just their vibe, dude. That's why there's like, what's his name? The Mini Me? No, not Mini Me. Freaking
Oh, I know.
the guy from Bam Margera.
Yeah.
All right, what's
Wee Man?
Wee Man, dude.
Yeah.
There's a reason why that guy's he's dope, you know.
Well, also like I think a lot of times like you're either gonna play on the scale of like, when you have a disability or something that you can't control, right? You're either gonna play on the scale of like life fucking sucks and I'm the victim, or you're gonna be like, fuck it, You know what I mean? This is what it is. I have to just accept it. That's
Like,
just the facts.
I mean, yeah,
And
look at Instagram. It's like Daddy Long Neck and all that shit. You know,
yeah.
it's like him.
It's just
white
weird,
neck. Yeah,
yeah, weirdo people that are just really popular
successful.
once they embrace themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do.
It's weird. Fucking weird, man.
Dude, I'd be seeing his stories the day alone back in the day, and he's just like, yeah, slapping that ass. And he's just slapping some like really like
Yeah.
like really like good
Just-
looking girls. And
Just weird content does so
Yeah.
well,
it
dude.
does well, dude.
You were saying something about like Vietnamese content, right? What are you seeing?
Oh, dude, these it's the same thing. Like that one trend back in the day where it's still going on, but where let's say they're just pretending like they're walking in the TikTok live. Oh, thank you for the rose. Thank you for the hot dog.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, corn.
Oh, wow.
Stuff like that. And then, but this trend now is, I think, by the look of it, I think Asians are the ones who started it, and it's pretty much like every time there's a inflating balloon of water, and they're telling people like, okay, please don't send a rose, don't send a rose, don't send a
Oh,
gift.
because it's gonna break
Yeah.
the balloon.
So when people send something, they have to open the hose so it inflates with all the water. And like, no, please don't. And I'm like looking at the stuff that they're sending. I experimented because one of my buddies, he does like this luchador channel with gaming, right? And I spent like $5 on those coin things.
Yeah. Just
For TikTok?
donate. Yeah.
Yeah, just a donate. I want to see what this is all about. And when each one is worth whatever, and then it blew my mind how much these things are worth. Like for example, there's a thing called in TikTok the galaxies,
Yeah.
and I think that was like, what is it, like 9,000 or some shit. Anyways, that amounts to like $200 something. And you're like,
Damn.
I saw pages of the similar content, right? And some people were sending gallons. I'm like, dude, people are spending this much money.
Yeah, that makes sense. Isn't it kind of weird? I was thinking about this right the other day, right? If you really, really think about it, I feel like this live culture sending money, it really all started off with one thing. Do you know what that is?
Omegle and OnlyFans. I don't know.
Cam girls.
Oh yeah.
I
Yeah.
feel like that's where it all fucking started.
I-
Because it was like the
can
first
see that.
time girls were getting on there, and then people were like, oh, how can I make it better? And then it's like sending money, right? Like we all grew up with that shit. But no one ever, Twitch didn't even do it. Cam girls did it first. And then it became like Twitch.
Yeah.
And then now it's like all of these social media platforms are now fucking doing the same concept because they're like, we could do that same fucking thing.
Are you guys down to do the whole thing?
What?
We can-
Send cam girls money?
No.
Real quick, based on what you were talking about earlier, how like people are sending the money and stuff. It's recently there's a guy, he's been doing it for a while. I forgot his name, but he basically pretends to be a Spider-Man from the Spideyverse, the animated version, where
Yeah,
the Spider-Man's black, right?
The black, yeah.
Yeah. So he's out there in New York doing the live stuff, right? And he actually blew up. Like blew up on the viewers because no one was sending him any money.
It's fake.
Oh, it's fake?
It's fake. He's doing this new trend now where it's actually kind of smart.
Because I heard he made like 20K out of that shit.
Yeah. So he's doing that on purpose. From what I was watching on TikTok, it's a trend that he's doing. He's starting this whole thing.
Is it rage baiting?
Yeah, it's like it's pretty much baiting.
Rage baiting. What
So
is this?
it's like pretty much acting where like
he got mad because no one was donating to him. No one was sending him galaxies or donations.
right. But then
He got pissed off at the thing. So
Right.
it wasn't someone that was arguing with him or whatever.
No, I know, but then he did multiple videos of it.
Okay.
The same guy. I know you were talking
Yeah.
about. Because I fell for it the first time. I was like, oh, okay, well,
You donated money?
no,
Oh, okay.
no. Like I saw the video of it. I saw the TikTok of it, and then I saw a certain thing of trend, and I realized, oh, this guy's it's not real. Like he did the one where he was in the public. Here's what I think would happen. I think that video was real.
Yeah, and it took off.
He realized the potential of it, right? And he capitalized on it.
Yeah, smart.
That's why he's like, he realized, okay, well, now I'm gonna capitalize on it. So then he followed the same theme.
Yeah.
Where
No, that
this
makes
time he involved people. We're like, dude, like they'll be saying like, they'll say like, oh, shut your ass up. And like, okay, and then he squares up with he'll be like, all right, he breaks character, and then he'll try to like pretend to square up.
But isn't it like that black dude that was going around like starting shit with people and then like in Japan and stuff like that? You remember that dude?
I think that guy, he got punched in the face on Japan.
Yeah, I think he got arrested too.
Yeah.
They but I think that's just the rage bait that people are looking for. It's just like this toxic ass trend that's going on. It's terrible, man.
Oh, you think I thought that was real, to be honest.
There's this whole thing right now that's going on called male supremacy, and how they're claiming it as toxic male supremacy, right? They're elevating this shit to the point where it's like a white supremacy type of shit, but it's male-based supremacy.
Well, Aussie teachers are sounding the alarm over a resurgence of male supremacy in schools. It comes as a new study finds a disturbing pattern of sustained sexual harassment, sexism and misogyny by male students towards female teachers and classmates.
The behaviour is being fuelled by social media manfluencers like former British-American kickboxer Andrew Tate,
of course they
who
mentioned
is
Andrew
currently
Tate,
facing
right?
charges of human trafficking and sexual aggression.
Bro.
No, but watch. It gets to the point where it's really crazy.
First thing you do is turn to a man. I'm fixing 400 different lives. I'm a problem solver. Chicks can't fix any of this.
Of course they take the worst videos, right?
Yeah.
We're joined now by former teacher Hallie Metcalf, who left teaching partly because of this problem.
They're known to be
they're super
What is
liberal.
the problem?
Yeah, they're super liberal.
In your teaching job?
I think the first thing to say is that my experience is not isolated. I think the research that is coming out of Monash shows that. So we're seeing a lot of female teachers and female ES staff, education support staff, identifying that they're experiencing a lot of really underhanded sort of psychological manipulations from male students in classrooms.
That's crazy.
It's very different than previous experiences, just really underhanded sort of behaviour to
Could you imagine?
Derail a classroom.
Did you see
So what they're doing is they're taking it as like a terrorist act, and now this fucking program is now funded by the government to take down the top male supreme, like whatever the list is, like Fresh and Fit is on there, the Real MTR, like a whole bunch of these like red pill guys.
Yeah.
So like Pearly Things, she was on there. They're taking them down now. So they're trying to they're using government funded money to try and demonetize these YouTube channels so that they have no more influence. So
that's so stupid. I mean, they're overusing the term misogyny, and they're using it in like an extreme way when they don't look in the deeper context of what. I mean, I get it. When you get to like, let's say Fresh and Fit, there's sometimes where they can get pretty biased.
Yeah.
But you know, they're only clipping like you said earlier, the bad parts.
They always take the most extreme.
Yeah, they take the most extreme parts, but they don't follow up with the entire context of what they're saying. Like, for example, like Andrew Tate.
Yeah.
And it's just like whatever.
You know what's kind of funny, and it's something I've been noticing. It's like almost like a trend that's been going on in like governments, right? When it's anything that's like
I know where you're
pro-masculine.
Yeah.
Because it's
pro-American. Well, like pro-American, pro-masculine, pro-anything, you know, pro-religion even.
Right.
I get where it could come from, because anything extreme, it becomes an extremity.
Yeah.
Right. And then you have like fucking crazy shit like ISIS and like all these other things.
Because they know it's a very it's powerful. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's a motivator.
It's like when you get a bunch of men who are motivated for a cause, you are gonna get retaliation on a large scale.
Yeah, they can't control that.
You can't. They don't like that.
Yeah,
and it's easier to manipulate. I think women, in a sense, groups wise, extreme feminist groups.
Anything that's the government or society doesn't like, they automatically almost label as a terrorism.
Yeah.
You know, and that's
that makes sense.
You know, and that's the part that's kind of like. It's almost like attacking us in a way.
It is.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, you know, like we're just trying to live our lives, do our own things, you know, be a typical American or whatever you want to be. And then, you know, now you're getting labeled as a terrorist because of words you say or things like that. I get it, get put on a watch list and stuff like that. Like, I get it, because, you know, I mean, you're still trying to watch over national security and all that. But at the same time, I don't know. I think it's like, it's overreaching. It's overuse of words. It's like, all right, for example, a really good example. Why, if you believe in pro-masculinity or pro-fucking America or whatever, why should you be labeled as a terrorist?
Yeah, why can't we just be men?
Yeah, like
there's nothing wrong with it.
He's just over-masculine, like, you know?
Yeah, but it's just one of those things that's just, it's weird that there is like some weird attack on masculine.
Yeah.
Like being a man. It's weird. Like even within the health system, like we've talked about this on like previous podcasts, but like testosterone therapy, it's extremely hard to find. Like even insurance companies won't even give you that ability obtain it.
Yeah,
and without going through the loop, right?
Yeah.
And it's like, why? It's like so many men are struggling with like testosterone and hormone stuff that like literally because it makes men feel good and more masculine and like take back their life, they won't fund it.
You guys want to hear another conspiracy theory about the whole masculine stuff? It involves with the military. Well, the conspiracy is they push all this to get very masculine men to go into war so you can hopefully
win.
No.
Oh, get rid of them.
Get rid of them. It's another procedure that they used back then to get rid of the masculine men to control
the other men,
this country, basically.
Honestly, I wouldn't.
And
I won't doubt that, to be honest. I mean,
the way it was,
possible.
yeah, exactly. The way it was said, it was like it makes sense.
But
That's a very interesting conspiracy.
I don't think that theory, that even if that conspiracy was true, I don't think it would backfire anyway. There would be a certain percentage of people, men, dying, right? Let's say if it was during wartime experience, but like at the same time, those hard times are making those men hard, I think.
Yeah, harder.
And there's no way you can get rid of it. It's honest. I think you're just enhancing it.
Yeah.
Well, if you think about it, I mean, like
I think war, sending people to war would just enhance it. It's not even if your goal was to get rid of the whole masculine thing, your best route is feminism, I think. But the whole thing with war, I think I get what you're saying though. I get it. It's possible. But I mean, like I said, it's a conspiracy, so there's no way to prove it. Yeah, of course.
To me, it makes logical sense. Like,
no, it does.
As far as a conspiracy goes, if it can do it, and then you kind of think about like World War II veterans and all that stuff. Like, there's not many of them that are like
I mean, a lot of them have passed away from a lot of different things, age, like war.
So it's they might make men more masculine, but it's like it's not a big portion of population, if that makes sense. I think
No, I get it. Because they were a different generation, bro.
Yeah. So I mean, that's why there's like some soldiers get PTSD and some don't.
I need to ask you guys a question. If your significant other, well, in this case, your girlfriend, right, said she was dying with cancer, but her last wish was to get married.
Ooh.
Would you get married? Yes or no?
Well,
who's answering this first?
Question is, how long does she have to live?
I mean, I didn't get like too detailed like that, but yeah, she's okay. I'll give you
a terminal illness, like she's gonna die.
Yeah, it's terminal. So you're
like she's on her deathbed or what?
I'll just do this. 6 months to a year.
Oof, yeah, that's pretty short.
6 months to a year, bro.
Yeah,
let's be real.
Yeah, I would.
You do it?
Yeah, why not? My concern was getting married, then she divorces me, takes half my shit.
No, because my lady asked me that, and but I gave such a real answer, like, and like I don't know if I sound insensitive, but then she started laughing, and she's like, "Well," I'm like,
"This is one of those like questions that like that's like, if I was a worm, would you love me?"
Something like that. But then like I was like telling her, I was like, well, my answer was yes, right? So I said, yeah, I would. But then at the same time, I didn't ask the whole like how long, but like I just said yes. But then like you wouldn't. She said something about like whatever, and I was like, well, I mean, you're dying anyway, so it's like
yeah.
It's like, what do you mean?
Like till death do us part, bitch.
Like what do you mean? Like
we out.
Like, you know what I mean? Like I don't know.
Imagine
next time we have the girls on the podcast, well, she'll probably explain it. But
dude, imagine if you were like, how long though?
Yeah.
How long do you have to live? Like what? Like that would just be like a red fucking flag right there.
How long you got to live? A year?
It's like 2 months, 3 months.
Like, what are we talking here? Like how fast I got to get this wedding going?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's because she was watching too much Korean drama.
Oh yeah,
Korean dramas get deep into that.
Yeah, they do. It's fucking greatest fucking TV shows and movies, though, man.
Yeah, the Koreans are coming up.
She got me into it. Like,
Korea.
Don't forget, for DTFWAKUPrints.com, you still got time for that 15% discount for sign up our email list. For those of you who do comment, please comment. Instead of, I mean, you could do emojis. I'm not against it, but give us something. Give us something to work with.
Be a conversational.
Yeah, have a little conversation. Don't be shy.
Can I have a little conversation?
Thanks for watching, guys. Comment below. Like our Instagram, our TikTok, our Spotify, our YouTube. Comment something below, just like Henry said. Just do it!
Don't forget.
Is this rage baiting? Is that how it works?
Yeah. No, not really.
Oh.